Meanwhile, it was a chaotic scene on Capitol Hill last night, but eventually House Republicans did pass a budget resolution. So what does this do? It's a sweeping multi-trillion-dollar plan that sets a budget blueprint for the country. The House plan calls for an increase in funding for the southern border and the military and raises the country's debt limit by $4 trillion. It also calls for $4.5 trillion in tax cuts over the next decade, which is a renewal of the 2017 Trump tax cuts, which expired at the end of the year. The plan also calls for $2 trillion in spending cuts. Now, we don't know what those will be, but as those details will be sorted out later by individual House committees, we do know a few things. A large chunk of these cuts is expected to come from Medicaid, which is the government insurance program that provides health coverage to millions of low-income and disabled Americans. And we know that the plan also directs the House Agriculture Committee to cut at least $230 billion over the next decade. Again, we don't know where that money would come from just yet, but the cuts from this committee are expected to come largely or entirely from the SNAP program. That's the program that helps low-income Americans buy groceries. According to the USDA, more than 42 million people use SNAP each month. So let's zoom in on SNAP benefits in our area. According to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, in 2024, nearly 260,000 Iowans, or about 1 in 12 people in the state, used SNAP. In Illinois, those numbers go up. In 2024, nearly 2 million people, or about 1 in 7 Illinois residents, used SNAP. So let's bring it back to the overall budget resolution that was passed last night in D.C. How did our lawmakers vote? Well, in Iowa, Representatives Marionette Miller-Meeks and Ashley Hinson both voted in favor of the budget resolution. In Illinois, Representatives Mary Miller and Darren LaHood both voted in favor of the resolution, while Eric Sorensen voted against it.